Logos POW.
Right, let's have a look at some somewhat underwhelming PlayStation 1 import games. Okay, so the first game is EOS. That stands for Edge of Sky High. Wow. So you've got the normal Japanese voiceover bit at the beginning, because you know, CD game consoles have storage to be used, so why not use them on this kind of stuff? Yeah, why not? So, first mission. So, what we have here... Now, if Vanark, from my my previous video, wanted to be Star Fox, this really wants to be Panzer Dragoon, doesn't it? But not quite. It's a bit sparse, isn't it? It's pretty enough, it sounds nice. I think the machine gun sound effects are going to get it pretty irritating after a while. You can transform yourself into a nice spangly robot as well, for what that's worth. I think it's probably got more powerful missiles than forward fire, I'm not sure. It really seems to be much of a advantage to being a robot than it is to being a little spaceship. Oh, a little spaceship probably got a smaller hitbox, but what do I know? There's only really two controls here. You've got a shot and a missile, which locks on like in Panzer Dragoon. You can't look around like in Panzer Dragoon. So, I don't know. It's a bit limiting. But at the same time, there's something nice about it. I like the way that the enemy ships cast a shadow on the clouds here, which is nice. Unfortunately, this first stage, like I said, is a bit barren. There's not a lot going on here. And even though there's not a lot going on, I appear to have actually lost a shitload of energy already. Oh my god, here comes a boss. I'm going to use all my favourite Space Harrier and Afterburner moves by just wildly flailing around the screen while chucking stuff at it. It usually works. Oh, and we're breaking through the cloud burst there. Right, now we actually have a warning. So it's another boss. So moving around a hell of a lot more than the previous mini boss, maybe, and for an end stage boss, it's actually bigger than the mid-stage boss, which doesn't make a great deal of sense if you ask me. But hey, what do I know? And I just realised I've got boss time, which, rather than something to be celebrated, I imagine is probably some sort of arbitrary time limit because they don't want you spending too long fighting the boss. I don't know. I would turn into a robot, except I really do not trust its huge hitbox. Oh god, and we've gone to the boss. I think I've blown most of the boss up, and there's just this little bit, teeny weeny little spitty pod thing left. And that's gone. Okay, so apparently my waffle factor was 63%. There's 137 thingies missed and 137 doobies missed. An overall anchor wank of A. Wank? Oh my Jonathan Wass. Okay, on to stage 2, which appears to be very, very dark. That's very dark. And also appears to be a 32-bit recreation of beloved Commodore 64 game Vortex Raider. You know, like this. But it is incredibly dark, and also shows it really wants to be Panzer Dragoon as well. But yeah, it's a bit of an unusual game. It's probably worth noting I've just watched Rose Tinted Spectrum riffing on Bad Influence, so I've got the mindset at the moment of a idiot 13-year-old reviewing games and looking really, really unimpressed. So I'd give this 4 stars. I hate it. And no, it's alright. It's just not particularly interesting. And Vanark that I looked at, as I said a couple of weeks ago, is probably better. Let's move along, shall we? Before the jumping fish get me. Right, so I've skipped the intro. It was getting a bit sweet and sickly, and it was a bit like a really, really cute version of Round the World in 80 Days, which apparently was some sort of anniversary or official day recently, back in probably 1998, like this game. So, oh well, this is Tail Concerto from Bandai. Let's see what it's like. I've not played this, I don't think. Oh lordy, Japanese text. My favourite. I don't think this is really an RPG as such, but I think there might be some sort of walk around RPG elements. So I'll try to keep it. What's that strange telephone thing? Get the phone, goddammit! And also get dressed. You can't walk around in your pyjamas all day. And meanwhile somebody's finished making a mech for you, and there's an airship. It's a very nice airship. So we have a little anime cutscene. We're flying around his airship with his floating islands. And Sylvanian families are very happy. Can we skip this? Yes, we can. More cutscene. Oh, and some people throwing bombs drops no good with that giant cat balloon. Can we shoot them? Are we allowed to shoot them? Okay, right, so okay, we have a jump, so we're gonna have platformy bits. Oh look, somebody's fallen over. Hello there. You're falling over. Get up, you lazy git. Who do you think you are, a furry Sailor Moon? Oh, it's a nice 3D world in that. You know, Sergeant Goat, who I bored this off, probably played this a lot more than I'm going to here. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh look, there's a box. Oh, I have the box. What do I do with the box? Not that. And of course, it does have one analog stick control. I'm trying to turn the camera with the other analog stick. You can sort of center the view with a shoulder button. I can reverse with the shoulder button for some reason and move forward with the shoulder button as well. That seems a bit... Ocean Wine Company? Let's go and get some ocean wine. Smack that chair about. It's explosive. Ah. Explosive chairs. Fantastic. You can really make a mess. Hold on, am I smashing up my own room? No, I can't be. I got some life for that. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to keep this short then. Tail Concerto appears to be a sort of 3D RPG thing. I'm going to... Can I go in here? No. Oh, yes I can. What's in here? Are they the twats from the balloon earlier? They seem to be laughing at me. Can't have that. Okay, you can run around picking up little cats and throwing them over your shoulder. They've got bombs, the little turds. Can I jump up here? Oh. Poo. Oh, I can chuck the bombs back at them, sort of. That was where some sort of camera control would be a really nice thing, which I don't actually have. Right, come on, let's chuck these. There we go. That'll learn you. There's another one, isn't there? Wait for the camera slowly to work around. Well, there's another one here somewhere. There you are. Come here, you little turd. Oh, they're coming out the goddamn walls now. That's like aliens, except with cats. Wow. Okay, so something happened. What's going on over here with this balloon? Nope. Can't whack the balloon. Where's my airship gone? Did it get towed away for being parked illegally? Oh no, there it is. And some stuff happened. Yeah, I'm sort of done with this at the moment. It looks nice enough. But unfortunately there's that great big rock solid language barrier in the way of me properly enjoying it. But hey ho. Right, this is the Selection of Destiny X TV animation. Right, so we have a main menu. Introduction is probably the intro, but we want to watch that. Battle mode, we'll do that, shall we? Sounds like a plan. So we have selectable characters. Now, X is a anime stroke manga by the Japanese artist Clamp. X is also a Japanese metal group, and quite famously X did the music for X, so that's nice. So we're going to go for normal because we ain't no beginner. We're definitely not an expert. This is going to go badly, isn't it, already? What, me versus all them? L1. Oh, I see. This is probably some sort of special attack that I trigger by pressing L1. Thanks, game. And L2 is... Oh, it's not asking me to configure the controls. For sake. Okay, we're going to go for L1 and L2 doing that, so... So you fight in a cube. This reminds me a lot of Psychic Force already. So we have a fidget command, a shield. Okay, so we're doing some slicing. I wonder if there's any... Let's try these L1 and L2 specials which I've chosen. Oh, really? Okay, brilliant. That was over very, very quickly. It's sort of strange because you're sort of floating around the arena, just running up to him and just doing combos. And because it's in a even a three-dimensional plane, you don't have gravity. You're not jumping like you do in most fighting games. You're just fighting towards each other. And as a result, it's not really doing much. Well, this seems to have a soldier sort of character. He's completely ruining me. Oh, blimey, I just did a thing. Some stuff happened. No idea why I did that. I've done it again. There's probably some hidden depths to the combat here, which I've... oh, Jesus Christ, that's a bit harsh. Which I'm not aware of. But it's not the kind of thing you're going to be able to pick up and play. And I won again. Not massively interesting though, is it? I mean, it looks quite nice. It sounds quite nice. It's just a bit pedestrian. I'm sure I'm playing it wrong, but really this kind of game should be the kind of pick up and play thing we should expect. Maybe I should play Psychic Force sometimes. I've got that on the Dreamcast. I don't remember much of it, but I do believe it's better than this. Oddly enough, this is by Taito, which did the Shining Force series, so maybe that's a valid comparison. Yeah, not very interesting, I'm afraid.
Trap Gunner.
Right, so lastly we have Trap Gunner. Lecture. I don't want to lecture. Story versus record option lecture. I'm going to go straight to the story. Imagine I'll have to skip some of it, but character select. We'll get a choice of a few characters. Oh, we'll be her. She looks nice. Right. Commission, target, map, start. Right. Trap select, search, trap, attack, switch. View change. Okay, cool. Plays a... This is a strange sort of spy versus spy sort of thing going on here. Well, God, what's that arcade game? Outfoxies. Sort of reminds me of that a bit. I'm just going to lay loads and loads of bombs all over the place and hope that my opponent decides to run into one of them. I think I've run out of bombs. You can see what they're up to on the bottom screen there. And they've just fallen into one of my bombs. And imagine doing this sort of damage probably doesn't really do much damage. I think it's probably just like a defensive mechanism where you can just shoot or kick and stuff. Not sure what's going on there. Now I always get this game mixed up with Silent Bomber on the PlayStation, which is another game I should cover at some point. From what I remember, I think Silent Bomber had a top-down sort of perspective as well, but without the sort of versus arena gameplay. Oh, I've managed to poison myself. He kicked me in the head. I'll lay some more traps. He seems to have a giant barrel on his back full of probably radioactive dust or something. I'm just going to lay more bombs. Yeah, I don't know what I expected to get from this, but it's a... Oh, it's a unit. I have a unit. What do I do with my unit? Is that like a homing attack sort of thing? It is. And it appears to have finished Van Rayleigh off. Yeah, this is a... I've cleared it somehow. I don't really know what I was doing, and I don't really know if I really want to do any more of it, so I don't know what to say about that, really. Apparently, winner's story is me. So there were some import games on the PlayStation 1. You sort of roll the dice each time you pick up an import game. What ones have you picked up in the past? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.